Okay, so here we are back in my home garden, and I'm just going to show you how to plant potatoes in a pot. This is about a 4-gallon pot, maybe a 5-gallon pot. I would highly recommend using the biggest pot you can find. The bigger the pot, the more potatoes, seeds you can put in, and therefore the more potatoes you will get. There will also be more space for the potato plants to extend their roots, and the roots will essentially produce the edible portion that we all like. So I'm just going to be showing you how we'll plant them in pots. So I've got about my pot maybe a little bit less than halfway full with some nice potting soil, and I'm just going to place my potatoes not too close to the edge, but sort of in the center in a circle. These are red potatoes. I chose not to chit these because I can't really make more than one seed out of any of them, because there's no more than 1 or 2 sprouts all over the potato. So I'm just going to plant them whole, which is fine. I don't mind getting smaller potatoes from these. And now that I've put them in, I'm just going to bury them with soil. Not the whole entire pot, but just enough so that they're covered with at least a few inches of soil. There's really no precise method to it. And I'm just going to wait for the potatoes to start sprouting through this layer of soil, at which stage I'll wait for them to get about 3 inches above the soil. Then I'm just going to keep putting dirt on top of those sprouts, and that will encourage the potato plant to make more potatoes, because its stem is covered in adventitious roots, and because those adventitious roots are going to be coming into contact with soil, they're going to create more actual roots that are going to be supplying the plant with nutrients and moisture. And those roots are essentially going to turn into tubers, which is the edible portion. So I'll take you over here to one that I started a couple weeks ago in a much larger pot. So hopefully you can see what it'll look like when we're almost ready to put more soil on top. So here we go. These were russet potatoes. They're a lot larger than those ones. I also did not chit these, but you can see that the potatoes are starting to sprout right through the soil here. So this one here looks like it's about ready to get buried, as does this one especially. This looks like the largest one we've got. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for these, all these smaller ones, just to sprout a little bit more and grow a little bit larger. Then I'll just add more soil on top, maybe halfway up this ring here. And as they keep, growing through that soil, I'll keep adding soil until I can't add any more soil to this pot. And then I'll just let them go until they're ready to harvest, and then it's super easy. I'm just going to dump the pot over onto a tarp and harvest my potatoes. So this is how we plant potatoes in a pot, and it's a really awesome subsistence urban agriculture crop.